A new bill could let 8 million undocumented immigrants apply for green cards. States are getting funds to open their own detention centers, and marriage green card interviews are now leading to surprise arrests. Alert! Immigration policy is exploding. 8 million green cards, state detention camps, and shocking arrests are here. If you're an immigrant, visa holder, student, or parent, this affects you now. Senator Padilla's Amnesty bill, FEMA's $68 million detention grants, and USCIS's marriage fraud crackdown are shaking up 2025. Stick with me to uncover the details, risks, and essential steps to protect yourself. Don't miss the end. Amnesty bill reignites debate. A major immigration overhaul is back in the headlines with urgency. Senator Padilla's latest proposal seeks to revamp the immigration registry law, stagnant since 1972. The eligibility cutoff, last set at 1972, is outdated, and this bill introduces a dynamic rolling system. Anyone living in the U.S. for at least 7 years without serious criminal offenses could qualify. This expansive plan includes Dreamers and TPS holders seeking stability, long-term visa overstayers building lives here, other undocumented residents since 2018, regardless of entry method. Economists predict a robust $120 billion annual economic boost if passed. Newly legalized workers could contribute an extra $35 billion in taxes each year. However, congressional support is lukewarm, with partisan divides deepening. Advocates praise it as a compassionate fix for long overdue reform. Critics slam it as reckless amnesty, fueling a heated clash. As the 2026 elections approach, this debate is gaining traction, though passage faces significant hurdles. Keep watching to see if this bill survives the political storm. FEMA funds state detention centers. The Trump administration is shaking things up with a bold new approach. FEMA has rolled out a $68 million grant program to finance migrant detention centers across the nation. For the first time, states are empowered to construct, manage, or contract out these facilities with federal funds. The application window closes on August 8th, and Florida has already jumped on board. Florida's Alligator Alcatraz facility, with its $450 million annual price tag, is the model to follow. During Biden's term, FEMA prioritized nonprofit-run humanitarian shelters for migrants. Under Trump, the focus has pivoted sharply to detention and deportation infrastructure. This shift grants states unprecedented authority to detain migrants awaiting removal. It signals a major escalation in enforcement, sparking debates about human rights and state power. Don't miss the next segment for deeper insights into this enforcement overhaul. Hey, if this is resonating with you, smash that like button and subscribe to Immiscope. More game-changing updates are ahead, so stay with me. In-state tuition benefits under siege. Undocumented students are encountering a fresh obstacle in their education journey. The Trump administration is aggressively challenging in-state tuition benefits for these youths. DOJ lawsuits argue these perks are legal advantages over out-of-state U.S. citizens. Texas, a pioneer under Governor Rick Perry, reversed its policy following a DOJ settlement. Florida joined the trend in July, officially dismantling its in-state tuition program. The economic fallout is substantial. Florida stands to lose $15 million in annual tuition revenue. Texas could see a staggering $460 million yearly decline. Originally, 24 states and D.C. had embraced tuition equity laws to support immigrant students. With federal lawsuits and political pressure intensifying, more states may follow suit. This threatens the academic futures of thousands, adding to the policy's controversy. Stay engaged. There's more on the legal battles shaping this issue. U.S. halts visa processing in Niger. International relations are heating up with a sudden policy shift. The U.S. State Department has frozen all routine visa services in Niger indefinitely. A diplomatic cable issued on July 25th halted immigrant and non-immigrant processing without explanation. The move follows strained ties after Niger expelled U.S. military personnel earlier this year. This suspension affects a wide range of applications: tourist visas for visitors, student visas for education seekers, family-based petitions for reunification. Only diplomatic and official visa holders escape this freeze. Thousands of Nigerian families and travelers now face an uncertain wait for diplomatic progress. Keep watching to explore the global ripple effects of this decision. USCIS cracks down on marriage fraud. USCIS is ramping up its efforts to combat marriage fraud with a heavy hand. Immigration attorneys are seeing green card applicants detained right after interviews. Even legitimate marriages risk denial if evidence falls short of strict standards. Files flagged under INA Section 204C can permanently derail future immigration attempts. A notable case was spotlighted in a USCIS tweet from Wyoming. A South African national who overstayed his visa and had a criminal record was arrested for fraud. The consequences are severe, up to 5 years in prison and $250,000 in fines. Failed I-130 petitions or interviews can lead to detention or expedited removal proceedings. If you've been denied, legal counsel is critical before reapplying. Don't tune out. Heartbreaking personal stories are coming up next. ICE arrest outside preschool sparks outrage. A disturbing event has captured national attention in Oregon. ICE agents apprehended an Iranian-born father outside his child's daycare in a public spectacle. Viral dash cam footage shows him trying to soothe his crying baby during the arrest. His family insists he'd cleared his green card interview and was adjusting status through marriage. ICE counters that he overstayed his visa and resisted, justifying the window-breaking arrest. ICE reports the child was unharmed and later dropped off at daycare. This incident ignites debates over excessive force and oversight of those in legal processes. Note that your car offers no privacy. ICE can act without a warrant in public spaces. Know your rights and stay cautious. Stay tuned for more on this emotional case. Haitian fiancé visas stalled by travel ban. Haitian nationals are grappling with persistent visa barriers. Even one fiancé visa applicants face denials, no matter where their interviews are held. The travel ban disrupts routine processing, even in third countries like the Bahamas or Barbados. Denial hinges solely on nationality, with few exceptions for immediate relatives of U.S. citizens. Waivers demand proof of national interest, a challenging requirement to meet. The State Department pledged a 90-day review after the ban's imposition, but as of July 31, 2025, no update has surfaced. Until resolved, Haitians remain locked out of standard family or fiancé visa routes. Keep watching. Legal options are explored next. Marriage during removal proceedings. Key insights. A common viewer question: can you marry a U.S. citizen while in removal proceedings? Yes, it's an option, but the evidentiary bar is extraordinarily high. USCIS allows I-130 petitions, though applications must go to immigration courts or the Board of Immigration Appeals. You'll need to convincingly prove the marriage isn't a ploy to evade deportation. The process is intricate, often stretching out over months or years. An experienced attorney is indispensable to validate the marriage and guide you through legal complexities. Don't miss the next section for citizenship guidance. Citizenship after a waiver. 2025 cautions. Another viewer inquiry: is it safe to apply for citizenship in 2025 with a waived moral turpitude crime? Legally, yes, but caution is key. Holding a green card with a waiver doesn't guarantee naturalization approval. USCIS might reevaluate the past offense, and even minor infractions could trigger denial or ICE action. Under Trump's 2025 enforcement priorities, scrutiny of applicants with prior legal issues has intensified. Consulting a lawyer before filing N-400 is wise. Waiting or seeking legal advice might be the safest route. Stay with me. Youth program updates are coming up. SIJS program faces heightened scrutiny. Special Immigrant Juvenile Status, SIJS, is facing intense scrutiny. USCIS alleges that gang members have misused the program to secure immigration benefits. The elimination of deferred action for work permits has already tightened access. Now, accusations of fraud and gang ties are at the forefront. For applicants, consider these steps. Track visa bulletin movements closely. Compile strong supporting documentation. Brace for extended delays, potential denials, or notices to appear. This policy shift reflects a harder DHS line, posing real challenges for vulnerable youth under SIJS. Keep engaged. Outro advice is just ahead. This is a fast-changing landscape with high stakes. If you found this valuable, hit like, subscribe to Immiscope, and turn on the bell for updates. Thanks for sticking with me. See you next time with more critical insights.